Good evening, His Excellencies and Charge Affairs Commercial Representative of the LAC Caribbean Division and Business Community which is present here. And I especially thank you to the organizer. They are giving support to all the LAC countries and all the supports, especially for Dr. Joshi and the Secretary General Deepali ji and his supporting staff. All the staff help us lots here. Now I not talk much about that global Brazilian trade. I will talk about India and Brazil. India and Brazil is if you are working as a calendar year January to December, we have crossed bilateral trade $11.6 billion US. Is this import and exports, and compared to last year that we are a little bit down, we have crossed 15.1 billion US dollar, which is comparison to 2023 11.6 billion US dollar. I will talk about that presence of the Brazilian company in India. There are lots of presence in Brazil compared to LAC countries. They have almost all the, you just name it, will have it. All the pharmaceutical companies, IT companies having presence in very well in Brazil compared to other LAC countries. Also, I will focus on some of the countries like Brazilian presence in India. We have company called WEG Industry. WEG Industry is, they manufacture here for motors and solar panels, and they invest in south of India. And also another company called Perto, P-E-T-R-O, Perto India. They have invested in note counting machine and for bank services. And we have small office of this Badle, which is we are exporting to India that iron ore and magnesium ore. Because of Badle India having office in India, they don't have any big investment in India, but they have offices in Gurgaon. They can facilitate the company. Some of that export, Brazil export, I can just brief you about that. We have number one product to export to India. I have taken some, I'll not take much your time. I'll take only 5-6 products of Brazilian export to India, which is crude soybean oil. We are number 2 export to crude soybean to India. First place is Argentina, number 2 is Brazil. And we are exporting number 2 product, the cane sugar, petroleum crude oil, gold, and iron ore and magnesium ore, ferronium, and ethanol. These are our main product. I have many list of product which is we have received from our Foreign Affairs Ministry, the data. And vice versa, we are importing from India diesel oil and the kerosene oil, and some product for fungicide and insecticide which is used for fertilizer in the field of agriculture, and also aluminum oil and tires for buses. And I have yesterday some inquiry from one of the company. He said we can export to tire to Brazil. This is the one of the top. I have taken 12 top products. Out of 12 product, number 12 product is new tire and new tire for buses and trucks. And we are participating in the Ahar Fair in Delhi, which is the food and beverages fair. We are bringing 10 to 12 company. Anybody from food sector, I will invite to come to our stall at the Pragati Maidan. We have hall number 1. Since it is very far for you people, but we have consulate here at Bombay, because we look in the Maharashtra region and Karnataka. But we do help also Delhi, there no problem. And somebody questioning about the visa, the Brazilian, we are giving to 5-year multiple visa now to all of business people if the things are in order. Or because we have fake visas, we have also in this trouble in the last during COVID time, we have gotten reported from Federal Police of Brazil, and around 50 people went without, they have no source. If you check with the company, the guy not working for the company, neither the company exists. So this is happening that, because I am thank you to the ambassador. Ambassador explained already about that. This is happening not in all LAC countries. So this is, thank you for your presence, and this is my all. In case anybody want to participate in the fair like food fair and agriculture fair, I have the list with me. He can collect it from me. I will do another way in case the Indian company want to export to Brazil. We cannot help much those companies, but yes, they can take part in the exhibition and event in Brazil. So they can interrupt the Brazilian company over there and as it taking the part any fairs. So this is all, and anybody wanted to any information from us, we are available. Our Bombay Council also available on that website. You can just see the email ID. And also in the New Delhi, we have trade.New Delhi. Anybody can write to us any specific question. They can send us through the email. We can communicate with them. We can try to help them. Thank you so much for having patience with me. Thank you so much.
Hello everyone, my name is Bruno Berrettini and I am a diplomat from the Embassy of Brazil. Initially, I would like to thank Global India Business Forum not only for organizing the India, Latin America and Caribbean Conclave, but also for giving me the opportunity to deliver a brief but very important message. Brazil and India have always had very intense and productive bilateral relations, which are based on shared values and common goals. We are committed to building an international system that maintains peace and promotes sustainable development. In this regard, India is a key partner of Brazil in multilateral fora such as BRICS, G20, G4, BASIC, and IBSA. But now it is time to take one step further. It is time to improve our economic ties. As India continues to grow and Brazil is back on the world stage, there are countless trade and investment opportunities. As for Brazil, I would like to emphasize three specific areas: agriculture, energy, and defense. Well, as you all know, Brazil is one of the world's agricultural powerhouses. In this case, we have a lot to offer. We can export a wide range of products such as pulses, poultry, and dairy, and we also have expertise that can help boost India's agricultural productivity. The same thing happens with energy. Brazil is one of the world leaders in biofuels. We started investing in ethanol in the mid-1970s, and we started to mass produce flex fuel vehicles 20 years ago. So we are ready to share our experience and expertise with India as well. More recently, we have been investing in solar panels and wind turbines, just like India is doing. Thus, there is ample room for exchange in this area too. And finally, defense. Brazil is home to a mature and diverse industrial base. And we are keen to participate in India's indigenization program. For instance, the agreement between Embraer and Mahindra to collaborate on the C-390 Millennium aircraft for the MTA program of the Indian Air Force embodies the great potential in this area. And I am sure these companies have shown the path forward to other companies. So, having identified priority areas, now it is time to put Brazilian and Indian business people in contact. And for this, I am sure that Global India Business Forum will play a key role. So, thank you very much.